So, I'd like to set the record straight. The other night, I was on Discord. It's probably Christmas, something like that. There was some foul mouthed people in there. Anyway, I don't think like them. What I mean is, I don't use derogatory words. People think that I may. The only words I really use are cuss words that are derogatory, like the F bomb or the C word. It's like, I just wanted to set the record straight. What other people say on Discord ain't what I got to say. Man, look at the target. Shot to shit. Oh, I just pulled my hip. Anyhow, what I mean by that is when somebody else says something else derogatory and it's being recorded, they didn't really know it's being recorded, so my bad on my end, because should have probably said something to somebody. Anyway, bygones be bygones. Most people probably think I'm a fucking racist. I don't really give a shit what you think. Not a damn freaking one of you. Not anyone out there. Unless you're a part of my family or you're in my intermediate circle. Not a lot of people are. And I don't really care what you think. Don't. Couldn't bother me one bit. Like the shirt says, fuck your feelings. Nobody cares. That's the truth. We should be ashamed of what passed tonight in the House. We should be ashamed that that person is the Speaker of the House again. We should be. We really should be. But that's just my opinion. That's my point on politics. That's my opinion. It's not your opinion. It doesn't need to be your opinion. I mean, would I care? Would I like it to be your opinion? Maybe. I don't care. Wouldn't bother me if it was. But the truth is, we're probably fucked. Yeah. For lack of better words, we're probably screwed. And I ain't no defeatist, but I don't trust a lot of people right now inside of the government. And neither should you. You should always question everybody, everyone, and everything. You should always question everything, including information you learn from others about fish keeping. You should always question that with a fine tooth comb. Oh yeah, I said it. All aspects of life are like that. My hair's a mess today. I don't really care. Yeah. No, I don't got the COVID. Oh, wait, you're not supposed to talk about that. You're still not supposed to talk about that because, yeah. China virus. I'm hearing less and less about that as the days go by. It's kind of funny. Ain't it funny how it's just disappearing? I'm just making an observation. I think these things are silly as fuck. I think they're stupid. The only reason I have one in the room is so I could say that. I think they're stupid as fuck. I will not wear one. This is one of Mom's, but this is the point. I think to force people that have breathing issues, such as myself, to wear one of these is assault on every single person who has a breathing issue. There you go. And that's my opinion. I'm entitled to it, just like the rest of you. You're all entitled to your own freaking opinion. And that's what's wrong with this world. Everybody thinks everybody else isn't entitled to an opinion right at this very moment because it's too politically freaking based. And it's all based off of something called Hegelian dialectic. And nobody can see it going on. And it's going on right in front of your damn eyes. Same shit Hitler did 2 weeks before he invaded. And they say Trump was like Hitler. Man. Wasn't that part of the narrative, though? Wasn't that the narrative? To get everybody to hate the person that is president? The narrative. Wasn't that the narrative during Obama's presidency? To get everybody hate the person that was president? I'm just throwing it out there. And I'm a Trump supporter, just so you know. And I don't care what you are. I really don't. It doesn't bother me if you're a freaking lefty. Just don't be trying to shove your bullshit down my throat. That's really it. That's where I stand. Smell that clean air? You can't smell that with a mask on. Nope, you can't. You can't smell clean air at all with a mask on. Yeah, I said it. I was a painter. I can go grab clothes out of the other room to prove it. And a bucket. Because you carry all your bullshit around in a bucket. When I was sitting on the job, I used to sit there. There was a certain time and point they wouldn't let us fucking sit there and listen to music. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? You're being like that? You're being like that? Anyway, the point I'm making is they started telling us to wear headphones and all this shit and yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Anyway, the point I'm making is when I would do that, I'd sit there and write little rhymes about carrying all my shit in a bucket, saying fuck it. Just painting these walls. And I'm only 6 feet tall. You know? Yeah. Getting paint all over my drawers. It was fun while it lasted. Until he laid me off. That was last year. Or the year before. Yeah. That was 2019 into 2019. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just making the point that it was fun while it lasted. Yeah. 2020 was a good year for me. I had plenty of money. Was able to do a lot of things I wanted to do. I got to go to Mount Rushmore. It was after Trump had already been there, though, but it is what it is. Less people. I I mean, it was still crowded, don't get me wrong, because it was weekend at Sturgis, but less people. Yeah. I think there was like 400,000 people, maybe 500,000 people at Sturgis that weekend. People that live in South Dakota hate it when Sturgis goes on, though. I can just tell you that. I know a couple people that live over there. And the reason they hate it is because everything that is in their town gets bought up. All the food. Yeah. Because there's only a couple cities that are real close, right in the general area. Yeah, 2020 wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. You just had to know how to go into survival mode. And if you aren't still in survival mode, then I don't know why you're even watching my channel. Because I'm still in survival mode. Shouldn't have wasted all that ammo, though. That wasn't a good call on survival mode. Notice all those shots, for the most part, except for like a few, are all up towards the top. I'm just making a point. I'm very accurate for where I go. And I put new dots on there, so some of those dots towards the top of the head are not real bullet holes. They're just shots I'm going to shoot next time, because I'm going to reuse that same target. See, that's thinking wisely and using your money wisely. Instead of going out and spending more money on new targets, reuse the same ones. Use your money wisely. I just taught you a skill there. Even if you don't think it was. Oh, hey, it's going to be raining all day tomorrow. Fun. Means day inside. Believe it or not, that's from vaping. Right there. That's why I've been trying to quit. It's really hard. It's just as hard as when I was smoking cigarettes or dipping tobacco. But my teeth aren't all fucked up anymore. For the most part. I'm missing two, so leave me alone. I'm not the same guy from that video you saw long ago. Voila. People change, man. Although I do have long ass hair now. It needs to be washed. That's why it gets all knotted. I will take a shower later. Oh. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is when other people say stuff, you aren't responsible for other people's actions. And I want to make sure my mic's working, because it doesn't seem like it is. I wonder why there's all that static. Woo! Do not want feedback. Maybe my mic's up too loud. Yep, it's up too loud. That's why. Let's put it down a little bit. Was it up too loud? Yes, it was. There, I fixed it, so it should be a little better. Not as much static noise. I should probably turn the speaker. That's probably the other thing doing it. But I don't really know where else to put the speaker that it's not so far away that it isn't going to affect everything. It's probably the other thing is the camera. There. See, I know technology. It's not that hard to figure out. But anyhow, I shall catch y'all in a minute. My throat. That one hurt. No, I don't have the COVID. I don't go out enough to have the COVID, just so you all know. I don't even think I'd catch that shit even if I went out. And I don't wear a mask, by the way. It's Idaho. You're going to tell me to wear a mask? I'm going to tell you about how I had a nose job. Do you want one? That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke. You know, ha ha. Like, do you want one? Bam! That's why I had a nose job, because somebody punched my nose and my septum was growing off into here because it never got fixed right. Yeah. I think everybody remembers that if they've been around for more than 2 years. I mean, I had the job or the rhinoplasty 4 years ago, 5 years ago. By the way, I would not recommend it to anyone because I believe that shit can fuck your brain up. One wrong move and that doctor's giving you a lobotomy. Your nose is connected to your brain. What's up, the Idahoan? Everything's connected. Your teeth, your nose. It's all fucking connected. Every little bit of it. Like from here, here, here. These are all connected. All your 5 senses are connected. But everybody already knew that. I mean, that's common knowledge. If you don't know that, then school. Go back to it. Maybe I should stop vaping so much. Maybe I should grab a cup of water before I do a video like this or something like that. I don't know. I was just talking to Damon Jones the other night, which A lot of people out there, if you don't know, you should know. He's a rapper. And, he said if I ever want to get into like being a producer, that I should get a couple of beat machines. I have one already, but I need a couple more, and then like just like Ableton, or I already knew I needed Ableton or something like that. Pay for Ableton, or vice versa, and yeah, and basically, yeah, just start creating beats all the time until the point you get good at it. And that's somebody famous that personally I feel like I've known forever because I've met him in person when I was like this tall, and I'm freaking 29 now. So yeah, Lake Havasu City, baby. Had some good times and some bad times in that town. But I'm gonna go grab a cup of water, because if I don't, I won't be able to keep talking, and otherwise I'll want to end the video before 30 minutes. Grab the jug too. You know, you never know when you need more. I don't want to have to walk back and forth. I don't like doing that. I used to always bring a jug to work, and everybody was always like, "Why do you bring a jug of water to work?" Like, really? Why do I bring a jug of water to work? Because I can drink a whole jug of water in a sitting, dude. Most people can't. I drink a lot of water. It's probably why I stay so skinny. Because it speeds up my metabolism or slows it down. I don't remember. One of the two. Nothing but alkaline water. That was vape smoke. That's kind of funny. So, my someone in my family distinctively died of something, and I don't really feel like talking about it, but I'm building my own business right at this very point in time. I'm not working because of all this crud going on. Because, for one, people don't really have their dogs being walked right now or any of that. That's what I was doing. But, yeah, I'm a dog walker trainer. Anyways, yeah, it's fun. Did that for like 2 years now. Something like that. So I work odd hours, and most people are like, huh? How's he always have this or that? I manage. It's cold. It is definitely cold right now. I could say that much. Where's my phone? I still have fish tanks. The economy sucks. I've still somehow managed to keep all my fish fed. I had one die during this whole pandemic. One, and it was a tang. Yep, one. Sucks, but it is what it is. And tangs always are prone to getting what is that? Humans can also get it, but it comes from ticks and Lyme disease. But for them, it's called Lyme scale disease. And basically, their scales start falling off their body. And with a tang, because it's so soft bodied, once they lose their scales, they're done. They're screwed. Ain't nothing you can do other than maybe pour something in there, like something that everybody always calls snake oil, like Melafix or some sort of medicine, And I did that. I did medicine. I did Melafix. I did it all, and nothing helped. It died, and none of the other fish died. But yeah, I do water changes. I don't do them as often as other people because I let the water actually acclimate. I let the water actually build everything up like it would in the ocean. That's what a lot of people are too impatient to do that. They're like, oh, blah, 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 do a water change once a week. Once a week? Really? Okay. I just do a top off. Have for years. Once every 3 months, maybe. I'm not even joking. And that saltwater tank's still running, and it's got like 3 pieces of coral in it that I fragged off of the tank downstairs. And that's just a Pico tank. It's really an experiment tank to see if I could get it done in a small environment, a small little dirty environment, to see if what somebody else said, what somebody else said in a video was that he just lets the tank take care of itself. He pours in the nutrients, the chemicals, so as I call them, like potassium, iodine, calcium, make sure those levels are right, and then yeah, you're golden. I'd love to start a business out of keeping tanks, but so hard. It's a hit and miss kind of world for that business in general. And I know that because I've seen it in California. I've seen them do it. I'd love to do it though. Don't get me wrong. I've already got a name thought out and everything. It wouldn't be so bad if I partnered with somebody, but then again, I don't really like working with other people. I'd rather have people working for me. It's easier that way. Then I can do the same thing. I don't have to worry about other people's way of running something. It's my way. Like, don't get me wrong, I built a greenhouse this year. I had fun. Had tons of vegetables growing. I still do. Mainly chili peppers now, but I got some kale still. I got some. Can't really eat that shit either. I'm allergic to it. I'm allergic to kale. Allergic to broccoli. Allergic to cauliflower. No wonder I went back to eating meat. Can't have a quarter of the vegetables. The neighbor next door, him and another guy are starting up a greenhouse, and that's really what I wanted to start doing was just try to do self-subsistence living, basically grow my own food. Other than obviously, I haven't gotten no chickens yet or any rabbits or any of that, but grow my own food and so on. Sooner or later, I'll get into the dream of having a ranch. Maybe have some cattle, at least 50 head. That's my dream. I don't care what anybody else's is. That's my dream. That's me. I mean, everybody's got to have their own dreams. If you ain't living for yourself, you're living for somebody else, and that ain't living. By the way, I went out towards where is it? Pleasant Valley Road. I gotta upload a couple videos. We went shooting out that way, but I noticed like there's all kinds of signs and there's all kinds of birds that are flying around when you're shooting out there. Um, just past the big power lines and what where everybody else shoots and shit. But yeah, it's like there's so many birds out there that I don't know why they're flying while everybody else is popping rounds. It's like they're probably running away, but at the same time, it's like they're probably like, ah, help us. I gotta laugh somewhere, man. Gotta find the comedy in this whole thing we call a lockdown, I guess. I don't know how many times I've been harassed by people in stores for not wearing a mask. I don't know how many times. But that's my own choice. If I catch this crap that's going around or whatever it is, okay, that's my prerogative. If I catch it, that's my thing to deal with, not yours. That's my life choice. And that's what everybody needs to start realizing. If everybody just starts standing up for themselves and saying, I'm not going to wear this shit, it would happen like that. Oh, by the way, I just thought I'd point something out. In this state today, in Idaho, there was a guy that went in and was trying to rob a store with a knife, wearing a mask. Oh, I have a life. It's just not based around the internet anymore. Nah, it wasn't me, by the way. It wasn't me. I can show you the picture of the guy. I think. If I still have it on my phone. No, I don't. It was on Facebook. That's how I saw it. I don't really pay attention too much to news or anything like that. There is one outlet that I use, and that's Next News Networks, and that's about it. Don't get me wrong, you'll see me share something from Fox, but that's when I can somewhat agree with it. Can't agree with Fox anymore. Most people can't. Our news isn't even real anymore. I'm gonna buy some new guns soon. I have a clip on the way, and it's for the gun that's down there in a box, lock box. Anyway, by the way, it was like It's kind of funny because I was looking up my same gun today, and I think I a little bit overpaid, just a little bit, but whatever, you know. I bet that store doesn't even have them that I was looking at today. I bet they don't even have them. Look for someone wearing a mask. Yeah, that's basically all they want you to do. Oh, everybody got to look alike. You ever wondered why they want everybody to wear a mask other than a virus? Makes everybody more identifiable. Oh, we could get on to another subject that I haven't talked about yet. I know I haven't even hit this one yet. A universal income. I haven't even talked about that one yet. I really want to. I want to. I want to just dive deep into universal income on why it's bad for our economy. Why a universal income would literally kill America completely. It would flatline the economy. Just my point of view. That's why Bernie Sanders agreed with Trump on that right there, because he wants a universal income because that's the gateway into full on socialism, communism. Because socialism is the next step to communism. We all know that. And for some reason, when we were out there at Pleasant Valley Road, I know I keep backstepping on what I'm talking about. Uh, Someone couldn't figure out how to turn a GoPro on and off. It's this button here on the side. I don't fault them for that though. I'm the photographer. I've kind of had to wear so many hats that I've forgotten how to wear them all. Guess that's called getting distracted. Don't get so distracted by the alligators in the swamp that you forget to drain it. Yep. That's what a lot of people do, even myself. I get distracted by my own shit. Not this year. It's not going to happen. I've already made sure of it. Started stepping in the right direction, so business license. Next step is agriculture license, yada yada, so on and so forth. We're moving. The key is gotta wait on loan money. That's life. Trust me, I never wanted to take a loan. Ever. Most people don't. Because taking a loan is the same thing for me like taking an L, taking a loss. I feel in some senses that freedom isn't really free in this country anymore. Like, they're slowly just stripping it away. And I know I shouldn't feel like that if I'm a true patriot. You should never feel like that. But, you know, look at what's going on around us. You don't even have to turn on the TV. You see it on your freaking phone every 5 seconds of the day. Basically, you can't even wake up without. That's what they wanted. You can't even wake up without Facebook having control of everything you see. Everything. That's why I think they should repeal Section 230. That's my point of view. You don't know what Section 230 is. It basically protects media outlets and makes them their own entity, their own third party entity, so that they can't be sued. But if I was a dumbass, I wouldn't even know any of that. I wouldn't look it up. You know? I get called a dumbass so much that it's like, all right, cool. Cool story, bro. Have fun. What works for you may not work for me. What works for some may not work for thee. But I'll definitely find a way. If there's a will, there's definitely a way. There's always a way. You just got to open that next door. Most people don't know what I mean by that. If you do, then more power to you. I woke up this morning feeling completely different. I don't know what it was. Just different look on life. I guess maybe it's the last few days I've just been deleting like hundreds of people off Facebook. Don't care. I'm a new me. It's a new year. If they come back, they come back. That's just how life is. Oh yeah, I'll hang anytime, man. Thanks for the company. Just like the other night when Damon Jones was on YouTube, I was sitting there typing in the chat, yada yada yada. It's the same concept. We all have to have our intellectual conversations or whatever with other people. Otherwise, we tend to go crazy as human beings. And I've learned that. Regardless if it's just even talking into a screen, into a computer. But yeah, have a good night. But again, like I said, what works for some may not work for you. I'm not telling anyone that you are less of a person if you're out there wearing this. I may call you a sheep, but that's about me. That's me. It's like it's me fucking with you. It's me poking at you like poking at a bear. If I ain't hazing you, I ain't. If I ain't hazing somebody, then I don't fucks with you. Period. That's the old me coming out right there. Anybody. That goes for anybody. I'm always just joking around, anyways. Most people can't see it. They're like, what? This guy's crazy. I jacked my hand. I keep wrapping it so I can see if tightening it back up will help, but not really. I twisted it last night, taking all the Christmas lights down. Yeah, it's a load of fun. load of fun. That's what it was. But yeah, like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm not responsible for what other people say on Discord. And I probably shouldn't have even been recording Discord, so next time I'll just not record Discord, period. It's like some people have potty mouths. I can't fix other people's potty mouths. Even I have a potty mouth. I cuss like a sailor, but I try to keep it 100. Because I got friends of all different skin colors. All different skin colors. And creeds. And religious backgrounds. I have friends from Dominican Republic to Haiti to Australia to Southern Africa. It's like I got friends from here to there. And some of those people I actually lived near, like lived right up the street from, and they decided I'm going to go off and be a missionary. More power to you. I ain't faulting anybody for thinking with God instead of thinking selfishly. Think not of this world, but what was it? Not of this world, or not of the flesh, but and not of this world. Yeah, that's what it was. Not of the flesh and not of this world. Man, I'm surprised I even remembered that. I'm getting old. I'm getting to where I have a very bad memory. I'm only 30. Think about it when I'm 40. Not gonna be good. I'm gonna have to take something for memory. They say fish oil helps with that. Maybe I should start eating salmon. Who knows? I already started eating meat again. Let's take it slow, all right? It was 14, 15 years since I'd eaten meat. And that ended in October. Couldn't wait. I don't care who calls me a hypocrite. Because I use every little bit I fucking buy, so I ain't wasting. Just like if I went out and I killed an animal, I'd use every little bit. I wouldn't let a bit go to waste. Anywho, getting to that time, I should probably start going and preparing dinner before it's freaking midnight. We haven't eaten. Hey, here's some work. Huh. I just saw some work. Hey, God works in mysterious ways, man. It's a sitting job, too. Cool. Awesome. I knew it was going to change. I knew shit had to change sooner or later. I knew I couldn't just keep being the damn same old pessimist. You got to have some sort of optimism in there, and laughter, and joy, and happiness, like that. Happy is as happy does. Yeah, I can't sing that because copyright strike. Anyway, I think I'll stay here for another 9 minutes, I think it is. Maybe tomorrow I'll take a whole. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I'll take something different, take a different way, different path, do something. Take a little video of the greenhouse, even though it seems that everything's like at that stage where it's like, help me, we need our sunlight back. But the sun's starting to come back, so I ain't got to worry too much about that. And I'll be able to change the lights to a different schedule and be able to turn the heaters off and save money on the power. But yeah, it took me about $1,500 or more to build the greenhouse. I still have some little you know fixes to do, but that's about it. Little edits, and what I mean by that is like just trim off some plastic off the roof or whatever, make it look a little more uniform. Trim off the foam so that it's not like, oh hey look, I look ghetto because I got a bunch of foam hanging out. It'll look good once it's done, once it's fully done, because I just threw it together so that it would last through the winter, and it did that. And winter's almost come and gone, and hopefully it doesn't last through January and February, and hopefully we have a decent March, and I can grow a bunch of peppers, grow a bunch of strawberries and berries, and probably get rid of the pumpkin plant and never do one inside again. Unless I'm doing them in individual pots, because that thing took over, literally. I had fun though, growing all the vegetables this year. Didn't really get to give much away because some of it died, so is what it is. But next year I won't be just giving it away, I'll be selling it, so that'll be fun too. Or I mean, this year I'll be selling it towards the middle of the year, obviously, when everything's grown. And then my plans for fish tanks, I might get rid of freshwater and go strictly over to saltwater because I've got like 9 tanks right at the moment, but not all of them are set up. And then yeah, some are torn down for winter, some are tubs. Um, but when I start the tubs back up, I'll do them in the greenhouse because I'm not gonna do them out in the on the patio anymore because that's just too hard to take care of. Like I had to keep putting or getting leaves out of there and putting chicken wire over the top and all kinds of stuff. I had to make sure that filters worked right and they weren't warping, and yeah, pain in the ass. Hopefully this year I'll be able to ride to Sturgis instead of driving a car. Oh, that felt good. I think I just twisted this part right here yesterday. Ooh. All I know is that felt great. Anywho, if you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to go like other people that I show you, like Damon Jones. Um, hold up. I always like to throw that out there. I like to give people their dues. Because he gave me a shout out the other night. Might as well give him one, right? And he told me what I should do and how I should do it. So yeah, he's a real dude. Like, for a musician, I can't say that for a lot of musicians. Some of them are fake, man. And I'm trying to become one myself. So when y'all out there say, "Oh, this motherfucker hasn't done shit. You have no life," I take offense to that because I actually do have a life. I'm building it. Really am. I'm not sitting there wasting and squabbling money away like a lot of people. I'm working on what I have right here, right now. What I can do with what I have at hand. That ain't very much, but hey, you do with what you got. I wasn't trying to go live to steal nobody else's thunder or nothing like that. I was just going live because I felt that it needed to be addressed. What somebody else said in a video the other night, and yeah, it is what it is. I can't control people that are younger than me. I can't control what other people say, and neither can you. And nobody else should think that they can, because that's just narcissistic. But anyways, so what I was getting at is, like, people need to take a different look at everything that's going on right now, all across the world. Not just in America, all across the world. Take a look, and you might see a different perspective. That's my point of view. I'm sticking with it. If you don't like it, I don't care. And remember that you can always move mountains with the faith of a mustard seed. Don't let molehills become mountains or obstacles in your way. Have a very, very, very blessed day, because it is Sunday after all. And with that being said, go like one of my other videos. Go watch it. Go watch one of my reactions. I'm going to be actually posting 2 of them tonight, because I wasn't sure about one of them, because I didn't want to get another copyright strike, because I'm not sure if you get like 2 or 3 or 4 in a row that if they'll take your channel or whatever. So I was trying to kind of hold back on that till like 29 days was up on one of them, so that I could get another one. Yeah, you get how that goes. But yeah, when you're doing reaction videos, you still technically get copyright strikes, and I don't really care. And I asked somebody else that does reaction videos, and he said the same thing. So, and one of these days, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to be producing some music, and then you guys are going to be like, huh, oh wow, he wasn't all talk. Yeah, choke on them words.